Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs have had one of the NFL's best rivalries of the 2020s, and another installment of the head-to-head matchup went down in Week 9, with the Buffalo Bills coming out on top. Let's go! Woo! Entering the game, both teams found themselves in unusual situations, with neither Kansas City or Buffalo at the top of their respective divisions. With the win, Buffalo advanced to 6-2 on the year, and they've now beaten the Chiefs in 5 consecutive regular season matchups. On the other hand, Kansas City's loss puts them at 5-4 on the year, and they're currently 3rd in the AFC West, fighting an uphill battle from here on out. Prior to the game, some of Chiefs Kingdom was talking trash online, and in this video, we'll be reading dumb comments from Kansas City Chiefs fans. Welcome back to the Bills Bunker, everyone. I'm Jake Varco, and it is a Victory Tuesday, which means it's time to read dumb comments, this time from Kansas City Chiefs fans, and this has been a long-awaited segment. It's always fun to get back at Kansas City Chiefs fans in some way. We respect you, but we don't like the Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean, they don't like us. I mean, that's pretty. They do not like the Chiefs.
Of course, Bills Mafia doesn't like the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick. Nobody does.
What are your thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs?
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo!
Prior to kickoff, I also had the opportunity to ask Chiefs Kingdom what their thoughts on Josh Allen are.
What do you think of Josh Allen?
I love Josh Allen as a person, but not as a player because he kind of chokes.
Do good, be good.
So with that being said, be good, do good, God bless, and go Bills.
Now, the Buffalo Bills may have lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs in 4 of the last 5 seasons. However, calling Josh Allen a choker is absolutely asinine. Josh Allen has had a passer rating of 100.2 with 1,039 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 1 interception in 4 games against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs throughout his NFL career. The Bills have averaged 28.25 points per game against Kansas City in the playoffs, and Josh Allen has put his team in a position to win those games on multiple occasions. However, he's been let down by others within the Bills organization, and the Kansas City Chiefs have taken full advantage of that, which is exactly what great teams do. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, these are both great quarterbacks,
And to say anything other than that is crazy.
However, this week it was Patrick Mahomes who was the one that was choking on that L. Jess Sozar on Instagram says, Mahomes 4-touchdown game. Rashee Rice for 6 receptions, 109 yards, and a touchdown. It's time for a reality check. In Week 9, Patrick Mahomes completed 15 of 34 passes for 250 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Meanwhile, Rashee Rice hauled in 4 receptions for 80 yards. He even got a touchdown. After finding the end zone, Rice found a Chiefs fan to give the ball to.
That's
actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Seeing this moment was actually pretty cool, watching this Chiefs fan jumping for joy, which I don't imagine he was doing after the game, and he can take that ball home with him. But he'll also be taking an L home with him. Lacey.Angelo on Instagram says, Stadium looks old as... Hold on a second. Arrowhead Stadium is literally older than Highmark Stadium, and the Bills are opening a new venue in 2026. There's no other way to put it. That's just a dumb comment. Junior_Nkengla on Instagram says, should be easy, on to the next. What has that ever been easy in a game between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs? I don't think it's ever been easy for either of these two teams, but the Buffalo Bills made it look easy in Week 9. The Bills controlled this football game in just about every way possible. They had more first downs, they controlled time of possession, and they won the turnover battle. Not to mention that scoreboard. Now, it's the Bills who are on to the next one with a 6-2 record, while Kansas City is third in the AFC West and fighting for their playoff hopes. Our final comment comes from Daisy TE1IU on YouTube, who says, I'm rooting for the Kansas City refs. Lol. Dolphins fan who's depressed. Even the refs couldn't save the Kansas City Chiefs this week. And I just wanted to let you know, the Miami Dolphins are next, and Bills Mafia, a takeover is going to be in full effect with fans of Buffalo this week. I'll be there, and we are going to take over your town, we're going to take over your stadium, and we're going to take over that scoreboard. So stay tuned, and hopefully do another one of these reading dumb comments segments next week after beating the Miami Dolphins and squishing the fish.
The Buffalo Bills are about to squish the fish. Let's go!
And that concludes this week's edition of Reading Dumb Comments here on the Bills Bunker, this time from Kansas City Chiefs fans, and it's always fun. You know, I feel there's a mutual respect between the two fan bases. Although we don't like each other, we understand that these are two of the top teams in the National Football League with two great quarterbacks for the most part. And if you don't understand that, you're dumb and belong on this Dumb Comments video. If you haven't yet, make sure to click subscribe and stay tuned for more content just like this coming your way all season long right here on the Bills Bunker. As I just mentioned, I'll be in Miami this weekend for what's going to be another AFC East divisional rivalry matchup. It's going to be exciting. The Dolphins, they're kind of on the downswing right now. The Buffalo Bills, second in the AFC East, and those divisional games, those matchups mean so much right now with the Bills in a fight for first place with the New England Patriots. Go Bills, and thank you for 21,000 subscribers.